G'day, everybody. Story time about that. And this one's about Jesus again. As I like to talk about Jesus, I think about Jesus a lot. And what he might have went through and why he went through it. And so I'm going to talk about the incident and a little bit about the Bible. And a few things I've got to say about it. And here it goes! Now, when they say that Jesus died for our sins, right? And then they try to put in some words to show us that when he died, that he showed us something and blah, 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 blah. But he hasn't really, because nothing really changed with all those words. They just used the words to gain power. And when Jesus died on the cross, he was saying that to forgive them as they not knowing what they're doing, right? And because he said that, these people think, oh, we're forgiven. But he's saying that to his higher God. And he's saying it to the people so they can realize and maybe change later and use it as a story, as we've got when it comes to Jesus and the Bible. And people were yelling at him all the time, and they were asking him, if you're, and you hear in the story, the thief too goes, why don't you do something? And that was the whole test, as you know, a little bit further up in the story, because the story's mixed up everywhere. Chinese whispers, right? And they don't know what was real or whatever, so everything's just in the books, right? And he couldn't, because his mission was to find out what they're going to do. And he found out, didn't he? But if they listened, he could have come down, probably would have survived, because they were wondering why he didn't die for a while. Because his higher God was buying some time, just to see, gave them a little bit more time. Who's to say that Jesus felt anything? Jesus might have been into his own body most of the time where he wouldn't feel the pain. Because I know myself, because I've done it before, and you can't do it with everything, but it takes practice, and you can do it, and people have talked about it, is that you can turn off pain, right? After you can shut it off, not think about it, go to your happy place kind of thing. And that's probably what Jesus did in a lot of cases, in and out, as they were saying. That way he didn't suffer so bad. But yeah, as far as I'm concerned, they failed their test, and they've been in sin. We haven't gotten rid of our sins. We've continued the sins. It probably got more barbaric and sick in other ways, in trickster ways, than what it was then. It's only gotten worse. Right? And it's going to get worse right up to a point where it got so bad where it's going to come to the end or something, right? And then we're going to have the next coming, Jesus, the next son. So what's going to happen there? Do you reckon the humans are once again going to go, please help us, why don't you do? And we understand what you said, but we're still going, come on, come on, come on. And he showed some miracles. He done some healing. He showed. And then he's like, we just want you to keep going. He's like, no, but I'm not here to be your pawn. I'm not here to just heal people and go, yeah, line up the line. Yeah, I'm going to have a life of a massive long line of healing, because there's a lot of people. So you can imagine he can't do all that. And because he can't do all that, they want all that. And then they get upset and they want to kill you because he can't heal everybody. But he's not here for that. He's his own being, and he can heal if he's around. But you see the power that why they got jealous and stuff, people? Can you see it? Can you see that if you ever had the power, would you want to be that person who has to stand there and heal everyone every day? Yeah, oh shit, you got a whole heal. Oh my God, why did I get this gift? And if I don't, I'm going to get told off I'm an asshole. You understand, people? And back then, they probably didn't understand. But I'm hoping when the next new coming Jesus comes, that people will understand and not do the same thing. What do you reckon, people, in comments? What do you actually truly believe that would happen? Do you think we'd have a war over him because everyone wants his abilities and hope that he helps him? Would that happen? And if he says, don't do that, it's all right, I'll come to you, and they go, no, we just want him. No, we want him now. Would that happen today? Do you think Leaders would probably do that. You hear about leaders fighting over alien technology and stuff in movies and theories and stuff. Right? Do you do you think he's? I don't know. I think we'll fail miserably if they come down. I reckon we'll fail if they come down at the end, and the end is everyone's fucking up. Gee, it's going to be a big test, isn't it? It's like the ultimate test. It's like we even got a high up in the ethers probability you guys are about to fail, but hey, you're going to get your last little test. You've got stories about this too, where people tell things and that just before their last test, and they don't wake up. But we don't know if we had Wi-Fi back in that day a couple of times. We may have, right? And we've had other abilities and stuff as people are figuring out. So hopefully, if we still are connected worldwide, that someone will get on TV, something will happen where everyone will see, like a group can do in a town and stuff like that. So back then, you could only get a town to see and another town to see, and then an army come and wipe those towns out. No one can see the evidence, right? So in the next coming Jesus comes, he needs to go worldwide, doesn't he? He needs to be broadcast. Otherwise, he may just get fucked over. You know what I mean? Anyway, I thought I'd talk about that as people talk about the next coming Jesus, stuff like that. I just think that it's not just one person. There might have been even several people around the world when Jesus came. Maybe only his story got written. Maybe other stories got written. You look up, you watch some docos and they talk about similar incidents happening all around the world. We get chances from lots of different people. And they just do it in all different ways. Like I said about life, how people need to see you in all different ways. So you would have different people telling you the same similar thing, but all in different ways. And then it gets Chinese whispered. Anyway, have a good one. See you later.